everyone, it's Alicia. So this video is going to be all about what happened at Download Festival. So I didn't take lots of pictures or videos really because I broke my camera on the first day and then randomly it fixed itself for the next day. So that was eventful, just got caught up in a few things and pushed around a bit and then it broke, I'm sorry. And so let's start with the Friday. What happened on Friday? Well, the first band that we really wanted to see was Alexandria. Oh yeah, they were awesome. And I recorded the tiniest bit of it, but I think you might recognise the tiny bit I recorded because it's a bit everybody sings along, and I had to stop recording because we were kind of stood in a crazy place where all the crazy people are and it got really crazy. So that was really fun seeing them. Straight after them was Roach. That was crazy. I broke my camera for it and then my camera repaired itself magically overnight. Yeah, it was so good, honestly. I got a tiniest bit of recording for that, and also I recorded just before my camera broke so you can kind of see how crazy it was. And yeah, the final moments of my camera. Highlights for Roach was being on the screen. We got on the screen for them because we danced like crazy. So it was just awkward because I didn't know the camera was on us. I was just dancing and singing along and just proper getting involved. And then I looked on the screen and I just made eye contact with me on the screen. I was like, we're on the screen. And I'd like to say the banner is still alive. It lived through the whole weekend and we've still got it. Then straight after Roach, well, we had to have like a 5-minute sit down or something. So we found this area which is where the acoustic stage is, and we called it the hippie area. And that's when we decided to go and watch We Are the Ocean acoustic. And we got Barrier for them. Then we had to go for a sit down. So we went and sat on the hill, kind of like listening to Bullet because Bullet for My Valentine are awesome. Then by the time Bullet finished, we were like, okay, getting pumped for Slipknot. Slipknot were like one of the best, definitely. And then something so awesome happened when Slipknot were on. It was like, there's 90,000 people here tonight. And then I was like, oh my god, there's not even 1,000 in front of us. Like, we are like right at the front, and it just kind of hit me then. The awesome thing that happened for Slipknot, the clown walked down and he was doing this really creepy head thing with a massive grin on his face, so the mask looked so scary, but it was amazing. And then he pretended to shoot us. Ugh. Like, I find it so funny that the highlight for us was getting shot by a clown. The first band we wanted to see was I Divide on second stage. They were the opening band, which was 11. I've got a timetable here. We were so organised, look, we even print off our own timetable. So we got on the screen for I Divide, and then holding our banner up, I like your face. Anyway, next band, Run to main stage. to watch Young Guns got right near the front. I think we got second row from the barrier. And so Young Guns, guess what? Got on the screen again. And Young Guns were really good. I got a few pictures of them and it was pretty crazy. Then we went and watched Escape the Fate, which is Leah's like one of her favourite bands, and they were really good and everyone went crazy. It was fun. Motorhead, did anyone understand a word he was saying? All I could understand out of everything he said was literally rock and roll. He would say like a whole paragraph and you'd be like, all I got there was rock and roll, mate, just sing. And then we watched Jimmy Eat World and they were amazing. Yeah, they played like, at the end they played the one song that everyone knows and it just went crazy and it was so good. Then we thought, let's go watch Shikari, okay? No, bad decision, right? Just when they came on we was like, oh, good idea, this was a really good choice to stay and watch them. We've got a really good place and we're right in the middle and everyone's dancing. We got killed. I mean, it was funny. I mean, we should have probably been upset by what happened to us, but it was just too funny. What happened to us was Shikari came on, literally like a minute into the song. I don't even think we made it a minute. We ended up on the floor. Yeah, as in killed. It was the funniest thing of my life. I mean, the last thing we said to each other was, oh, this was a good idea, yeah, woo! And then we were singing, waving our arms in the air, getting involved. Literally the guys behind us, there was a group of guys behind us and then some girls behind us as well. Guys fell down, girls fell down, dragged us down. Like he had his hands around us, so we were just like, oh. And then guys in front of us fell on top of us. And we was all just on the floor. We all went down, like, it wasn't even like dominoes, we all just went down at once. It was just like, oh my god. The falling went in slow motion, so we was all looking at each other and in our eyes you could just see it in like a face. It was like, oh shit. We was all just like looking at each other like, this is the end, goodbye. And then we just had like guys lying on top of it. It's one of those moments where I think I should have been really like, oh my god, that just happened, oh my god. But instead, I just burst out laughing. I thought it was hilarious. I've never laughed so much at anything. I've got a few pictures of Maiden, but they are so awful. I couldn't be bothered to take many pictures because I just wanted to dance, and also all my pictures were just like blurry because I couldn't hold the camera still because I was too busy waving my arms around. So I've edited the picture so it kind of shows you who they are. You will see right now. Now the final day of download. Cry, no one wants it to be over. Oh no! Timetable. We actually said we would go in quite early. Lies. We decided to stay in bed for a bit longer. So we went for 5 Finger Death Punch. That was the very first one and oh, they were amazing. After 5 Finger Death Punch was Parkway Drive. They were good as well. I knew I wanted to see them because I've heard a lot of good stuff about them and they were really good and worth watching. The highlight of the earlier bands was definitely Stone Sour. Stone Sour were just so amazing. I mean, Corey Taylor, I just have like so much respect for that guy. Like, he's a legend, he really is, and he's just so awesome and talented, and why can't he be mine? It's that mad. That is when the best thing in my life happened, which practically killed me. So we were pretty close, as we like to be. Second row from the barrier, I think, for these. He walked outside and he was like right above it. He was like, oh, you're right there on the stage, what do I do? So I just screamed and lost my voice and died. And then he got a bottle of water. All over us. And we were just there like, catch it. Mouth open, screaming, I don't even care. Yeah. I totally played it cool. 30 Seconds to Mars. Me and Leah had a sleepover a few nights before download, literally like 2 nights before. we stayed up all night playing cards, shooting people and listening to music. Shush. And literally the music we had on was the new 30 Seconds to Mars stuff, which we sang and we jumped and we were happy. We had the biggest smiles ever. Awesome, crazy, but they liked the fire and the fireworks, and obviously didn't know any of the words, didn't know what was really going on because I just didn't understand it, and it was a bit crazy. They were really good live, and so that was our weekend, and it was all over, and it's all over now and now we've got to wait till next year. I literally just want to be there again. Like, whenever I'm bored I just relive the funniest moments of getting floored with guys just falling on top of us and having to push them off, getting helped up off the floor, being on the screen for 3 different bands that we know of, and having Corey Taylor chuck water over us, the clown pretend to shoot us. It was crazy and so good. So I don't know why so much happened to us this year, and I'm sorry I didn't take too many pictures. Like, I thought I'd take more pictures and videos, but it just got really crazy and I didn't want to break my camera too many times. I only broke it twice or 3 times. Yeah, I only broke it twice during the weekend, not too bad. If you've had any of your own memories, why not comment it below, and if you are going next year, good luck. I hope that you're all okay, and see you there. So as always, I'd like to thank you for watching my video, and well, watching all of my videos if you have, or just helping support me by subscribing. It means the world to me. And I feel like I've not given you much of a life update, so I thought this video is kind of just an update anyway. So here is what's happened in the past few weeks. Not been able to make many videos because of there was exams. My exams finished a few days before download, giving me time to get ready for download and everything, and party. So my exams are now finished, I have freedom, but I've got no energy at the moment. I'm like kind of just recovering from exams, download, and it's just been really, it's gone so quick, and I just feel like permanently sleeping, and I know that's normal. I know a lot of people are feeling like that at the moment, but I feel like my energy after download now, that was a break I needed. My energy has just shot up and I just feel like living my life to the full.